keep my eye on you. More than that, I cannot promise.
The Headcrab is a fictional alien that appears in the Half-Life series. They're quite possibly one of the most memorable parts of the entire Half-Life franchise, appearing in almost every game in the series. Headcrabs are alien parasites which use live hosts to feed. They have 4 long legs and walk like a spider. The shape of their body and colour of their skin does vary between the species of headcrabs, however the overall method of attacking remains the same. Headcrabs are also able to jump up to 3 meters in any direction, and will often only leap at targets if a direct line of contact is visible. If they end up missing a target, they will roll about on the floor for a couple of seconds before getting up and trying again. Headcrabs weigh about 8 pounds on average. Their underbelly is almost entirely covered with their jawless mouth, with a beak inside used for feeding. They use this beak to penetrate the skulls of their victims. Throughout Half-Life 2, the Combine weaponized headcrabs by launching them in these shells, where they are released onto the helpless citizens. This is what happened to Ravenholm, where it was once a thriving town, is now completely overrun with zombies. There are several species of headcrabs throughout the games, and we'll go through a few of them now. The standard headcrab is the first headcrab seen in Half-Life. They turn their host into the standard zombie. The fast headcrab is introduced in the Ravenholm section of Half-Life 2. These headcrabs turn their host into fast zombies. The poison headcrab is also introduced in Ravenholm, and they are extremely venomous. They use this venom to incapacitate their victims before feeding on them. They will turn their host into the poison zombie. The armoured headcrab, which was recently introduced in Half-Life Alyx, possesses thick hard armour covering its back as a result of an infection by a type of Zen fungus. The armoured headcrab zombies are therefore immune to headshots. To counter this, they have a vulnerable underside which allows them to be killed in a single shot, given that you hit the right space. Headcrabs can also be seemingly tamed, as seen with Lamar. Lamar is Kleiner's pet headcrab, and he simply tamed it by just debeaking it, which means removing the beak that allows the headcrab to control their prey, and he explains this himself.
Never fear, Gordon. She's debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head, fruitlessly.
Headcrabs are extremely parasitic in nature, and when they see a viable human host, they will immediately aim for their head. They will then drive the beak into the victim's skull and take over their body. The beak appears to access the brainstem of the victim and allows the headcrab complete control over motor functions. However, horrifyingly, the victim appears to still be alive and can often be heard screaming for help. The host also undergoes extreme, violent and painful biological changes. It depends on the species of headcrabs for what the biological changes could be, but it's common that a large amount of skin and muscle tissue throughout their body will be lost, and the major organs will become exposed. Let's talk about some of the zombie types that you can see throughout the Half-Life series. And first up's the fast zombie. The fast zombies are completely stripped of all their skin, and most of their bones and muscles are clearly visible. They also develop much larger claws than the other zombie types. This lack of body weight allows them to be extremely agile, and the large claws allow them to climb and move extremely quickly. Fast zombies are also the loudest zombie, with their horrifying screams as they move around. This could be due to the fact that moving is extremely painful for the host, and all they can literally do is scream, because they can't stop the headcrab from moving them. Fast zombies will slash their target to death upon reaching them, and they will also launch themselves at a target if they're a bit of a distance away. The poison zombies are extremely bloated, red-coloured, slow-moving zombies. They're almost always seen with 3 more poison headcrabs attached to them on their backs, and poison zombies are always incredibly slow. Their primary mode of attack is to throw the headcrabs on their back at the player. The thrown headcrabs do not reattach to the zombie, and instead just attack the player like normal. The poison zombie will get rid of the headcrabs on its back before attempting to attack the player directly. The poison zombie has large claws like the fast zombie, and due to their bulky stature, the poison zombies are durable, and it can take quite a few hits to take them down. They can also remove obstacles that other zombies would not be able to. It's thought that the poison zombies lay eggs inside the host, which may give them their bloated appearance, and it's also the reason why there are multiple headcrabs on its back. This would allow them to multiply extremely quickly. And finally we have the Zombine, which is definitely one of the more interesting versions of the zombies. Zombines act as normal zombies, however it seems the host has a bit more control than the regular zombies, because the Zombine tries to kill itself with a grenade. The Zombine also speaks to its vocoder, which again implies that it has a bit more control over itself. but still not enough to withstand the headcrab. It also shows just how powerful the headcrab's beaks are, so powerful they're able to break through heavy armour. If you feel like I've missed anything in this video, be sure to let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to add them into my next episode of this series. Now it's been a very long while since I've actually worked on any sort of Half-Life related video, but I'm hoping to get a few Valve related videos out this year. I'm working on a very big video about Zen and all the different aliens you can find in Black Mesa. And I'm also working on a Team Fortress 2 lore video where I kind of just dive into bits and bobs that goes on in Team Fortress 2, but yeah, the channel hasn't been very active with actual videos in a very long time, so I'm hoping that I can get quite a few out this year.